Good morning, this is Doug
And I'm Cindy.
with Me Help Momma 5cast. Beautiful morning out. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to answer one of your caregiver questions today. Actually, this is a topic that several questions kind of made us think of. Tracking, transparency, and communication. So what do we mean by that?
Tracking.
Tracking.
Okay, so what we're talking about is in the context of kind of planning for the future, because we know and we have seen time and time again, if you don't plan, you usually wait until you're in crisis mode.
Yep.
Mom's had a stroke, dad's had a heart attack, they fell and broke a hip, going to the nursing home for rehab, may not come out. And guess what? The kids may not know if they have resources to pay for their care, if they have the proper Medicare supplement to help pay for the rehabilitation. Kids may not know any of this. So let's be transparent and share this information with the kids.
Right. And where we see things happen a lot of times, mom or dad may or may not have shared some of it. And then all of a sudden, maybe dad is deceased and mom has a stroke, or mom's Alzheimer's got suddenly worse, or something happens and she's in the hospital and then she's going to the nursing home, at least for rehab. And then the kids are struggling to figure it out. Well, usually some kids that live remotely, some kids that live locally, and a lot of times there's very little communication. And there can be a lot of friction between the siblings,
Oh, yeah.
And so that's where the transparency part and the communication part come into play, because it's great to track, what all you've got, what all you're spending. That's kind of critical. It's very important, especially among the siblings, to be very transparent, communicate, because the first time somebody thinks that, I don't know what's going on there, it can cause problems, can't it?
It can. So open communication is the best way to help your loved one. And if you plan in advance, you can go ahead and put all this information down in an Excel spreadsheet if mom or dad will share it with you. And then keep track of the amount that they have left as they spend this, because if they go into the hospital or into the nursing home or hospital and then back home and they need some caregiving at home, can the kids do it? Maybe not. If they're still working or they're out of state, they may need to bring in some in-home non-medical care. And that's about $20 to $25 an hour around here. So you're going to definitely need to keep tracking how much of the resources they still have.
Right. And we talk about, especially if it's a lot of times it's a crisis situation and something happened and they're having to move very fast. As soon as possible, the kids need to have a mom-centered family meeting, which is where the whole family gets together. Before that meeting, they got to go out, if mom didn't share this with them, and discover, try to find out what she's got and where it's at. And then after the meeting, they go forth and implement. And if there's 2 or 3 kids and 4 or 5 kids and they're all running different ways, all doing different things, that's why it's really important to, like Cindy said, maybe have an Excel spreadsheet, or at least just, even if it's just a piece of paper, just have or journal, just like a common place. I've seen people have like journals, and we'll talk about journals in other videos. Maybe it stays on mom's dining room table, that every time something is spent, just write it down, but keep like a place where everyone can see what's going on. And it makes life a lot handier, a lot easier, a lot less stressful, right?
A lot less stressful.
We got enough stress. Don't need any more stress. So
tracking what you've got, where it's at. Make sure with the power of attorney, the kids have access to it. Be transparent about it, because if something happens like a stroke, you may not be able to give them permission at that point, and then they have to go to court and get a guardianship. And then communicate with them and encourage your adult children to communicate with each other to help you maintain the best quality of life.
Download the resource below. It's got some of these tips in it Cindy was just going over. Go out and make it a great day.
And thank you for being a caregiver for your loved one. You're making a huge difference in their life.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and click on that little notification bell to be notified the next time we do a video.
And if you want to interact with us, check out the description below and leave us a comment and let us know what legal or caregiver topics you'd like to hear about.